Okay, what is that a picture of? Is that a picture of a sledgehammer, or is that a picture of a mailbox?
I think in Texas, it's a sledgehammer mailbox.
Oh,
so you can put mail in it, but if somebody tries to trespass on your yard, say the mailman who walked a couple steps too far, you can pick it up and swing it and hit him with it.
Okay.
Just Drinking's back with Balcones Texas rum.
Yeah, baby.
Texas rum.
Oh, yeah. You don't mess with Texas.
Don't mess with Texas. This rum is bigger than your rum, okay? If there's one thing I've learned is everything's bigger in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
So this is not actual size on your screen.
No, it's actually much
way bigger than this.
Way bigger.
Half-inch on your screen at the
moment. We have a special filter on right now.
That makes it look smaller. Yes, it's huge.
It is
huge. 750 mil.
Huge.
And I am super excited about this. We actually got this bottle of rum from Nia.
Yes.
From My Rum Diaries.
Yes.
Hooking us up
Nia.
with some Texas rum.
Oh, yeah.
Texas. Big Texas.
Wish I could sing their theme song. How does it go? I have no idea.
How does their theme song go?
They've got like some Texas song. I know they do.
All I hear is Walker Texas Ranger. And then it's just Chuck Norris just standing there. That's
kicking ass.
I'm pretty sure Chuck Norris is the official theme song of Texas. I don't know if they claim him or not. I would if it was Iowa.
I'm not sure.
I sure would. If you guys are new to the show, I'm Robert.
I'm Roy Air.
And this is Just Drinking, where we drink rum and tell you about it. Make sure that if you love drinking rum, finding new rums, and hanging out with other rum lovers, that you guys hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, make sure those bell notifications are on, and scroll down and check out the links down below as we have our Patreon with our rum club, where we're shipping rum straight to your door, and you get to sip along with other rum lovers, including ourselves, every single month. Tons of fun stuff there. Get hooked up with craft distillers, all kinds of fun stuff.
All over the place.
And then we got other links down there for our Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group, totally free. Go check it out, as well as our Instagram, our TikTok, and all of our bar items are listed with links down below as well. So we appreciate you drinking rum with us today. All right, Roy here. Balcones Texas rum single barrel. This is a 56.7%. 567.
Everything's bigger in Texas. You don't mess with Texas. So we're here in Iowa, right? I mean, Texas actually sent our stores here T-shirts and shirts that say "Don't mess with Texas."
I actually love that you brought that up because I was shopping at the store and I was the one that showed you. I bought some that literally said "Don't mess with Texas" in our Iowa stores, which I was like, wow, they're really spreading awareness on this. This is a very serious matter.
Well, I'm wondering, do they do that to all the states or just Iowa?
Well, you know,
is it like a Texas-Iowa thing?
I don't know. I don't know if you knew this, but Iowa actually used to border Texas until they forced us to move over here in the country. Anywho, as we're on this Texas rant now, this is the Spirit of Texas, and we do have a story on the back.
Robert, please regale us with a story.
Regale us. What are we doing? The art of marrying barrels is an essential part of the distiller's craft. On occasion, a single barrel expresses such distinction by virtue of excellence and remarkable character that it deserves to be preserved in a solitary form. Balcones single barrel embraces the variety of extraordinary qualities each cask can impart upon the spirit.
Very nice.
There you go.
Very nice. So I notice on the bottle, there's like a golden ticket.
Golden ticket.
It makes me think of Willy Wonka and the golden ticket.
It's Willy Wonka and his chocolate factory. It's actually Charlie and the chocolate factory.
Well, back in my day, it was Willy Wonka and the chocolate factory.
No, it was Charlie back in your day.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, I disagree.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody, let's pause and pull this up right now.
Okay, now that we've done that, anywho, so this is actually on here, 62 months in a barrel. It's a total wine sticker, aged in European oak barrel for 62 months. Right? Okay. So that's kind of what they're giving us here. Let's break into this rum.
Let's do it.
I want to get into it.
All right. Texas.
It's the theme song that comes out right there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't get a Chuck Norris punch straight out of the bottle.
Well, it's not too late. Maybe it's still in there.
The fist just comes out.
Maybe it's still in there.
So this is a darker rum. Got a nice dark look to it here. You know, it smells smooth for a 56%, 56.7. It doesn't smell all that punchy. I get a little bit of that bourbon barrel woody scent off the top. That is the main thing that I smell on top of the fact of that rum smell, right? Like its essence is kind of that, it does have that woody bourbon scent in the background, but it seems light, doesn't seem super crazy.
No. Yeah, this definitely has, you know, some of the oak notes to it. Hey, I want to try this.
Let's do it. Insert Chuck Norris.
Wow, yeah, that what are your first impressions? Because I don't think my first impressions on this is going to necessarily agree with your first impressions on this.
All right, well, right off the bat, I'm a smooth sweet rum guy, so obviously it's a 56.7%. I was expecting it to punch. It does. It's got some heat to it. It's got some zing on the front end, right? It comes in, It's hard. However, take the second sip after you've calibrated, it obviously tones it down. So get past the first sip, then you can really express some or feel some of the expressions that are in the flavors that are deeper. With that being said, this gives me kind of a dry wood, almost like more the oak than the bourbon. I think it feels more oaky, gives it a little bit more of a natural wood feel to it that's drier rather than more of a bourbon-esque. I get a bit of the bourbon, but
I was gonna say, you know, I'm definitely picking up some of the bourbon here.
But I feel more of those oak flavors being bigger than the bourbon.
I do agree with you.
Yeah,
on that.
I do. It does. The first sip though, it zings. I mean, it's got zing.
It does. It definitely zings on the very first sip. It lets you know, hey, you're in Texas now.
You're in Texas.
You're in Texas.
I mean, this is what they pour on their cereal in Texas. This is how they eat their Lucky Charms.
Exactly. So, you know, so as far as the heat goes, I would say that this is surprisingly smooth to me for this being a 56.7%. I feel that this is not super heated. It does have a little, it's above a medium, not quite all the way to a high heat on this, but it does have a little bit more heat to it. It does have a little bit of a zing. It's more of a zing than it is a punch.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I love, like, we're just using these word descriptors. Please define the difference between a zing and a punch.
We'll let you make that call.
Yeah.
All right?
Not quite a punch, a little bit more of a zing.
A little bit more of a zing.
Not a little bit above of a wowza. You know, it's in that spectrum scale for you. You're welcome. We're professionals.
Well, how do you get to that? How do you get to that one farm, you know, with the barn?
You take a half mile down the road till you hit the lemonade stand, take a right, then you're going to hit an oak tree that looks like George Washington. You're going to hang a Louie, and then you're going to go down about a nice mile and a half jog until you see the big old rock.
Oh.
That's how you know you made it. If you see old Jenkins on his tractor, you went too far.
All right. There you go.
That's how we give directions.
That's how we give directions here in Iowa.
It really is.
So yeah, some of the terminology that we use here may not match some of the terminology that you're using. So
I love that you're justifying your terminology. First of all, that was not me justifying our terminology. That was me more making fun of Iowa.
He just didn't know.
We don't obviously have that accent, but we do give directions like that.
Like that.
But it's funny that I didn't realize that's where you were going. You're justifying your scale with this. It's absolutely ridiculous. We're going to take this thing, we're going to mix it into a Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi. If you guys haven't seen us do this before, don't leave. We promise we're not absolutely crazy. We do this because we like to take a little artificial sweetener, add it in. We know a lot of backyard rum drinkers are going to do this. Gives you an idea of what that artificial flavoring is going to do. We know there's other cocktails drinking it on ice, which I think would be great with this one. A lot of things that you can do other than mix this with a Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, but we're going to give you that backyard rum mixability and kind of see how it goes and let you know how it tastes.
I'm excited. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. You ready?
Yep. You betcha. Yep.
How much rum have you had today?
I'm not telling. Wow. Okay. What do you think? So I don't care because I think this is pretty good. I think this is pretty good. So I enjoyed the oak notes quite a bit. They still have a little bit of the bourbon feel, texture to it, but the sweetness really, for me, at least with the superior pop of Diet Coke, really enhances some of those flavors. So if you enjoy those type of flavors, this is going to be a rum for you.
I can agree with that to the point that I'm going to say I don't think it mixed as well as I was hoping. And that is because the oak notes really take over more of the flavor. And then I lost kind of the other parts. It almost becomes a little too oaky for me, where I'm just like, I like those flavors, but that's kind of all I'm getting.
Overpowering.
Feels
for you.
very, very oaky.
That's fair.
Very,
I can see.
Very wood.
I can see that. It's just like any flavor. It's not for everybody.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, I would rather either put it on some ice, use it in a more sophisticated cocktail, do something different. This to me, I'm just like, it's too oaky. The pop doesn't do it really much flavors. It just really separates all the other flavors from it and makes it stand with that oak. Which if you like that kind of thing, you're gonna love that. That's great. I'm just letting you know that if you're not super on that forefront of flavor, it might not be your favorite thing.
I can see where you're coming from. Do you feel that this would make a good old fashioned?
I do. I think it would make a great old fashioned. I think that would go really well with this one.
Okay.
All right, Royer, we've had it on its own. We've had it in a mixed drink. How much are you paying for this bottle of rum right here?
Well, you have to remember, this has been imported all the way from Texas, right? Very fine label. You got the golden ticket from Total Wine. You got a nice little emblem here. Very cool artwork. And it is Texas rum.
It used to be cheaper to get it from Texas when we were on the border of Texas before they pushed us so far away.
Far away. It's like you get away from us, Iowa. Anyhow, what do you think that we paid for this?
I'm going to peg this one at $46.95.
Wow. That is really...
Am I close?
That's really close.
Yeah, is it really close?
$45.
45!
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Yeah, all right.
You nailed it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good price point. I think a $30, $40 being kind of the, I tell everyone you're going to find great rum in that price point all over the place. This one I just felt like with the woody notes, what they put into it, it makes sense to me that it would be a little higher end. So I think the mid-40s is a tremendous price point. Yeah. In my opinion, I think that's exactly what this should be worth.
For me, I really enjoy this quite a bit. You know, the more that I'm drinking this, especially.
The rum gets better as you drink it?
It does.
Weird.
It does get better.
So weird.
But I truly do enjoy the oak notes that are coming out in this.
That is Balcones Texas rum. Make sure you guys check your local liquor store, especially if you're in Texas. Make sure you don't take our word for it because we don't know what we're talking about. Go find yourself a bottle and try it for yourself today.
Do it. Do it today.
If you guys like what we did and you know better than to mess with Texas, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, turn those bell notifications on, and come back each and every week as we've got the live show on Wednesdays. We're reviewing new rums every single week. We got the Rum Club in our Patreon down there where you can get rum, premium rums sent straight to your door, as well as craft rums, fun rums, meat distillers, and other rum lovers. Super fun. We would love for you to check that out, see if it's something that fit you, as well as check out our Facebook group, Just Drinking After Hours, our Instagram, our TikTok, and make sure to check out the links down below to all the bar stuff. And we're super excited that you came and drank here with us today. With
Thanks
that being
for joining
said,
us.
Royer, let's get him home safe.
Always drink responsibly. Never drink and drive. And no rums or Texans were harmed in the making of this video.
Not at all. We'll see you later, guys.
Take care.
No, the first drink is Chuck Norris punching you, and the rest of the time is more like him flicking you, which is still equivalent to you punching someone.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, with full force.
With full force.
Yes. I don't want to compete with Chuck, though. There's no way. Nope. So I'm curious. Now, hang on. We're going to go back for just a moment.
What's up?
So I'm looking at their label. Okay, what is that a picture of? Is that a picture of a sledgehammer, or is that a picture of a mailbox?
I think in Texas, it's a sledgehammer mailbox.
Oh,
so you can put mail in it, but if somebody tries to trespass on your yard, say the mailman who walks a couple steps too far, you can pick it up and swing it and hit him with it.
Okay. Again, don't mess with Texas, right? All right.
Seems practical.
Life lesson right there.
Wow.